supposed to feel? How it's supposed to feel?
What scares you? Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to an original Panic Room tag. So guys, I have seen so many of my friends here on BookTube making some amazing original tags. Matter of fact, I will link some of those down below. But I thought it's about time packs got in on this action. I thought, what better for the Panic Room than to discuss our deepest, darkest fears. So today's tag is 7 prompts, all based on different phobias. And I will of course have all of the prompts linked down below. So let's begin, shall we? So prompt number 1, Arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. So this prompt is to name a book with a lot of characters. And I had to go with a very recent read of mine, Flesh Rehearsal. Flesh Rehearsal had a ton of characters in it, and they were all balanced really, really well. If you want to check out my review on that video, I was lucky enough to get sent that book by the author and had an absolute wonderful time reading it and reviewing it, so I will link that down below. But for me, I had to go with Flesh Rehearsal for this prompt. So prompt number 2, Coulrophobia, the fear of clowns. So guys, for this prompt, it's name a book with the most ridiculous or funny scene. Now, I actually have an entire book that I can recommend for this prompt, and it is John Dies at the End. There are so many scenes in this book that would fit this prompt, but one in particular involves a man made out of meat trying to find a cell phone. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But there's plenty of scenes in this book that are absolutely ridiculous, but great. So John Dies at the End for prompt number 2. So prompt number 3, Acrophobia, the fear of heights. So this prompt is name a book that changed your view. Now for this one, I picked Sarah. And it is because this book gave such an intimate look into a lifestyle that I personally knew nothing about. And I came away feeling like I knew better how someone who chooses to live this life looks at the world. So for that reason, I gotta give this one to Sarah. So prompt number 4, Trypophobia, the fear of holes. So for this prompt, we name a book with a plot hole. And for me, I had to go way back to The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. So guys, I can't give you the plot hole for this book without giving you a bit of a spoiler, so just be forewarned. However, this book follows Philip Marlowe, who is a detective. And suffice it to say, they're trying to find this blackmailer. And there's this chauffeur that's credited with killing the blackmailer. However, it's never went into or explained who kills the chauffeur. And there's this theory that there was a second blackmailer, but it doesn't really ever get fleshed out, so I'm gonna call that a plot hole. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Raymond Chandler's The Big Sleep. So prompt number 5, Mysophobia, the fear of germs. So for this prompt, we name a book with the best symptoms of an illness or an infection. Now, I'm gonna go with Red Hands. So this book is a spin on the tale of King Midas and his famous touch. And there are some absolutely amazing scenes of the virus that occurs in this book, especially towards the end when it manifests. So I do have a video on this if you want to check that out, but suffice it to say, it is disgusting and almost religious a little bit in nature, which I found very unique. So for me, I'm gonna go with Red Hands. Prompt number 6, Astraphobia, the fear of thunder and lightning. So for this prompt, we name a book that hit us hard. And this one was so easy. Of course, it's gonna be The Push. Oh my gosh, that ending. I still remember the day I finished that book. Oh my gosh, that ending hit me so hard. I hate to say it was unexpected, but the reveal was just phenomenal. And it definitely smacks you in the face. At least it did for me. So for this one, I'm going with The Push. And the last prompt, Enochlophobia, or the fear of crowds. So for this prompt, we have name a book with a setting or a group of people you absolutely hated. Now for me, I have to go with more people on this one, and it is The Ruins. Ugh, I hated those 4 kids. They were all idiots. As a matter of fact, I will give you one scene in particular that almost made me throw the book across the room, and it's when they're almost out of water, getting ready to literally thirst to death. And one of the girls, Stacy I believe it was, goes to pee, and then she accidentally pees on her foot, and so she washes off her foot with some of their water that they're almost out of. Oh. All those characters drove me insane. So for this prompt, I had to go with The Ruins. So guys, that is it. Only 7 fears. You can do that, right? So guys, again, thanks so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this very first original tag from the Panic Room. Please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.